welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are going to be doing an upgrading, and it's not just one figure, we're going to do 3 figures in this one, and it's just small slight details that just need adding to these certain 3. So first of all, we're going to look at Ben Reilly. Now, what could you imagine is wrong with my favourite Spider-Man? Well, as you can probably tell, we're going to just do these parts here. As obviously we have not got pinless kind of joints and articulation on this guy, we're going to have to colour it in. So it's not too bad on this Spider-Man, because obviously blue, it matches both sides, but where this one is red on this side, on his outer leg, it's red on his inner thigh. So we're just going to apply some paint on there just to simplify it so it gets rid of it and looks a little bit better. His other upgrading that he needs is these plastic, very plastic looking web shooters, and we're going to make them metallic. We're going to add the lines, make them a little bit more animated but more pronounced, and that's really what I want from it. So that is his upgrading. Secondly, we're going to bring in the bootleg Hulk. Now this guy looks fantastic and I absolutely love him, and I wouldn't even touched him, but the new retro Marvel Legends Hulk is coming out, and it's got all these little extra white details around on here where it's tearing and it's ripping, and I think it really adds to the figure. So we're just going to add a simple white line around all on these little bits, around at the bottom of these stitching parts and around on here, just to bring out that detail, and that is all this one needs. And then third but not least is Black Spider-Man. This guy is absolutely fantastic. The best figure I've had in a very long time. I'm sorry, Ben Reilly, but this guy, you know, it still takes the biscuit. However, these bits here really annoy me, so I'm actually just going to sort of triangle them off a little bit rather than having them sort of very square, and add the dot as well. So it's just very simple little paint practices. You can do these at home. All you need is a very nice thin sort of paintbrush for these parts, preferably not on these bits, just need a bigger thicker one, but we need the little thin one to do the lines and stuff. So very simple. We're going to use on this one, we're going to use the Chrome Silver X11 to mirror on Spider-Man. We're also going to use the semi-gloss X18, and that is going to cover on these, and it's also going to do the lines on this guy. And then the other paint that I decided to use, because I haven't got a blue that's very similar to this Spider-Man, is this one here, and it's the Colbert blue hue from Winsor & Newton. It's not a great acrylic paint, it's more of an artist kind of paint on here, but because it's very small, it's only a small bit there, so we're not really going to chip away at it, so it'll be absolutely fine for that part there. And then with the white for this guy, I'm just going to use the only white that I have, because the Tamira one is always a bit crap. So we're going to use this acrylic MIG ammo sort of one here, and you get these from most model shops and stuff like that. It's a very nice white as well, it's very pronounced. And that's it, that's the only paints I'm going to use, and now I'm going to go away and you can watch the video, and I'll do a couple pictures at the end as you can see the after effects of these guys. So thanks, and I'll see you at the end.
One shot to the head, I need a blank space, 'cause everything is a threat, but I never back down, man, I I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't have to plan it, I can go change my fate. You won't understand it, all alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them, they don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing, and I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. And I don't wanna let myself down, myself. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to
here you have it, all 3 completed and done. This is very small, minor details to a figure that just brings out those extra textures, just brings them a little bit more alive. And especially when you're taking pictures and stuff like that, you know, of these guys, and it just really helps. If you don't do customizing at home, this is a very early stage kind of customizing. It's just adding those extra kind of sort of parts to a figure to make them more aesthetic pleasing. That is actually customizing. You don't have to build a figure right from scratch. You don't have to repaint a whole figure. Just doing things like this is just what sometimes these absolutely beautiful sculpted figures just need, just to bring them up to a little bit of a date. So anyway, we started with Ben Reilly over here, and we just used that blue paint on there, and I'm really pleased. Look at that colour. It's like a bang on match. And with that paint there, that was actually from this Winsor & Newton Cobalt Blue. And yeah, it's not ideal. I wouldn't ever paint a whole figure with this kind of paint. It would just easily chip off. It's an artistic kind of paint on there. But if you just add a bit of water to it, sometimes it's quite good to sort of like cover an area. I just used this neat straight out of it because obviously it's only a small tiny dot on his leg. The other part we used is the X1118 Chrome Silver, and it can use any kind of chrome paint. It doesn't have to be this one. And just paint it over for those web shooters. And then doing the lines and all those other extra details, and also on the black Spider-Man over here on his hand, we used the semi-gloss X18. So let's put him back, and then we can go on to the next one that we customized, which was the Hulk. Just adding those extra little lines on there. Obviously this is the bootleg figure. The official one didn't come with this either. It's just the new retro one that's coming out. And just adding those white lines, those tears, it just looks really good. Just adds that extra texture and depth to the character, and just that kind of realism to like just his trousers. I love it. I think it's really sort of worked on there. I think it's come out really nice. And then obviously on the black Spider-Man, we have just finished off those little squares on there and added those dots. So just literally just looking at the lines on his hands, you know, like we got these extra vein parts on here. So just use those as a guide as you do it, and then just fill it in. And yeah, we finished off that, and then I went off and just done the last couple hands as well, which was the flipping hands and open palmed hands. The white I used on the Hulk was this MIG acrylic paint on there. It's the only white I've got. You can use any white paint, it doesn't have to be this one. So that is it. So thank you so much for joining me on this very small journey, but actually bringing these up to like an amazing amount. It's really cool. So let me know in the comments down below if you do try this, and I would love to see if you do try this as well. Send me pictures on Instagram, which is in the description down below, and I will share them on my story. So don't forget, subscribe, ding the bell, and in the future we are looking at more Marvel Legend upgrades. We're also looking at Black Series as well. Yes, that includes Koska Reeves and Tech. I'm just doing the research on those at the moment. They take a little bit longer than these kind of ones here, because obviously they've got a lot of more sort of details and stuff as well. So that is in the plan. So thank you so much. Don't forget, comment, send the picture to me, and I'll share it, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.